Hello to my fellow book study facilitators. I'm making this brief video to define moments of dopeness, which I also sometimes call moments of clarity. Same thing basically. The most successful book studies are those that nurture insights from and rich connections to the text and also others engaged in the experience of reading the text. And I found that moments of dopeness is a fun way to begin book study conversations. Dope, the adjective, is a word used to describe something that is positive, impressive, good news. To say something is dope is to signal admiration or appreciation. It can be used to varying levels of intensity, anywhere from a casual dope to a more emphatic, yo, that is dope. Moments of dopeness or moments of clarity are about introspection. Introspection is the practice of insight. People who are introspective and insightful reflect carefully on the text. Insightful people pay attention. A moment of dopeness is an opportunity to go into a text for the purpose of clarifying an insightful connection, question, or even admiration. When you reflect, you go back or revisit a thought or experience, or maybe a thought about an experience, so you can see it again, so that you can clarify your understanding. In terms of admiration, I find myself drawn to an especially well-composed thought, a sentence or idea that uses language to brilliantly convey meaning, something that makes me stop, pause, reread, and say to myself, that's dope. In a moment of dopeness or a moment of clarity, we get to ask two questions. What do I understand now that I didn't quite understand before? Or put another way, what do I understand differently after revisiting the text? And the second question is, how has my understanding of the overall book changed or improved by this clarification? I thought I'd give a model of a moment of dopeness from a book I've reread this year, written by my friend and mentor, Professor Charles Tesconi, who was one of the many writing about what was then termed as equal educational opportunity, an early iteration of the concept of equity. In this book, Education for Whom?, The Question of Equal Educational Opportunity, published in 1974, Charlie is describing the limitations of an equality mindset and making the case for equal educational opportunity. Yet our attempts to live out the concept of equality of educational opportunity have been like walking through quicksand. Our faltering is not merely a function of disagreements over the nature of education, who should be rewarded by it, and so forth. For although equal educational opportunity may be crucial to equal opportunity itself, the former, at least in part, is also a function of the latter. There is an interdependent, mutually supportive relationship between these two ideals. That's dope because it clarifies a relationship between the concepts of equality, equal educational opportunity, and the equality of opportunity in the broader American ethic. This is a critical intersection of concepts at the heart of what I understand equity to mean presently. The author is challenging the reader to consider multiple concepts closely related in many ways in order to discern and differentiate their specificity in conceptual understanding and application. So a moment of dopeness opens the door for connections and the sharing of insights in ways that even the best study questions don't always. I like to begin my book study conversations with connections from the readers because it generally allows for a more engaged and honest dialogue going forward. Okay, that's a moment of dopeness defined. I look forward to hearing yours. Peace.